Hello, I'm David M. Hancock. I like it with the M. Google me online. I have some books and some wacky videos, and I'm here in my own little corner practicing my routine, so let's get to it. I recently had a moment, one of those things that makes you go, I was at the gym after my workout, and I was putting my pants on, and I had one leg in, and then I did this maneuver. I don't know if you can see it from here. Prior to lifting my leg, I did like a couple thumps for takeoff, and I just stopped and looked at myself, and I was like, what was that? And honestly, it was like you're driving down an isolated highway and you see some abandoned dog by the side of the road in Mexico, or some old cat that is trying to scratch behind her ears and she can't get her leg up anymore. So yeah, I'm not young, but I affect the trappings of youth. I have my geeky glasses, Prada, and my man bun, my big old sloppy man bun. I don't know if it's just me, but when I see guys in their man buns, I think it's code for I want anal. Yeah, I do. They look like pussies to me. Every last one of them. It doesn't matter how built they are or how good looking. They're just pussies. I'll see some guy from Williamsburg with his man bun and a couple brats under his arm, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? You're a bottom. You may not even know it, but you're a bottom. But as is often the case when we generalize, not all man buns are created equal. And in my own case, I'm not so much a fan of the anal. No. I attempt it every once in a while to keep my license active as a homosexual, but for me, I find it intrusive. Get off me! For me, it's not some forbidden delight of the love that dare not speak its name. I find it's an invasive procedure. And it's not because my hole is so tight, because that's totally not the case. I'm a middle-aged guy who eats at McDonald's. Sloppy man bun, sloppy man hole. I mean, when I fart, it's like 50-50. It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. What you hope for is not too bad. But what I get more often than not is I call it the Slimer. And it always happens when you're out in the field and you can't take care of business. So all of a sudden, everything's just sliding together. Oh my God. It's just not pretty. But you know what? Why are we talking about this? I don't know you people. This seems very like too much information. We were talking about man buns, not man holes. We were talking about hair. I was at the stylist recently, and I say stylist because it cost me $80, not counting the tips for the cutter and the shampoo boy. And I said to the guy, it seems like my hair is getting blonder. And he said, no, it's just turning white. It makes it look blonder. And I was like, well, it feels like it's getting coarser too. And he said, yeah, when your hair loses color, it gets coarser. And I was like, wait a minute. Do you mean to tell me that I'm over 40 and my hair is getting blonder and thicker? Suck on that, Baldy. Yeah, yeah. Horseshoe pattern, chrome dome, receding hairlines. Over 40 and blonder and thicker. Yeah, yeah. And you know what? To me, it just goes to show that at any age, you can still be a dick. Yeah. Yeah. People think that as you get older, you become Buddha-esque and wise, and I don't find that to be the case. I think that if you were a dick when you were younger, you're still a dick when you're older. You may be managing your dickiness, but it's there waiting to crop out. It's waiting there to break out like a rash, and we see it all the time. I mean, you see it on the internet. Everyone's a dick. But in real life, you see it. People who are just letting their dickiness hang out, and it's not pleasant to see, except for one exception, which is my favorite thing, is when you see old guys letting their dickiness hang out. Like you're watching a YouTube video about and a fight breaks out at the bingo parlor, and two old guys are throwing down, and they're hitting each other with their canes, and one of them's in a wheelchair, and they're fighting over some 80-year-old floozy, and they're letting their dickiness hang out. And you know why? Because they just don't give a boop. They're whacking each other with the canes and being all that they can be because they just don't give a boop. They have all the political correctness and social control and the way they say, they've let all of that go. And I like that. I like it when people are just being themselves. In fact, remember a few years back there was this DVD for sale called Bum Fights? Some guy in Vegas was paying bums to fight and then selling the DVD. I would pay for a DVD of old guy fights, you know, where they're just they're showing their true essence as they near the ends of life. And I think that's fun to see, but not for the rest of us. For the rest of us, we need to monitor our dickiness. And in conclusion, I'd like to reiterate the two main points of my talk. Thank you so much. One is that guys with man buns look like pussies. And two, you can be a dick at any age. Thank you. Thank you. I'm David M. Hancock with the M. I like it that way. Thank you so much.